see those of you that used to come and drop comments on my WhatsApp. You will watch my video on YouTube. You will now leave YouTube and travel all the way to WhatsApp to now come and drop your comment. I don't understand.
Help our algorithm.
Yes, drop the comment under the video. Don't come to my WhatsApp. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Let Us Talk with CMJ. In case you're new here, you're welcome. To all my returning subscribers and viewers, thank you for coming back to this channel. Thank you for supporting this brand. This girl is grateful. All right, so as you can see, I'm not alone today. I have an amazing person with me. She's my friend from way back, and her name is Anna F. Today we're going to be discussing about something very, very important, something very deep and personal. As you can see already, yeah, CS moms. We're exploring a lot of things about this topic, and I think the major reason this topic is coming up is because this person I have here has personal experience of it, and from that experience, she realized how society see people or moms that go through CS to have their babies. And so I would like her to talk about her experience, you know, so that we can all be aware of some certain things. Yeah. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Hello. I mean, the last time we did a video together was when that year. I was in Oloro.
In fact,
I can't remember the year exactly, but I remember that day vividly. I was wearing this green blazer and all that. Yeah, and we talked about envy or something.
Yeah, and boundaries in friendship or something.
Yeah, like that. Oh my God, it's been so long. And to think that we've always been saying, let's do video, let's do video, let's do video. But thank goodness we are here today again.
What's it called? A day before my delivery, a day to my delivery, guys.
Oh yeah, that's
I was
true.
supposed to shoot with this babe.
Yeah.
I was supposed to come with my big babe, come and shoot, but then.
Oh my goodness, you would have given birth in our house.
It would have been so nice.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I remember. So
Oh
we've
my
always been back and forth on let's do a video together, let's do a video together. But I'm glad that this is finally happening. And not just any kind of video, but a very, very specific topic. It's very important, and I like it's very sensitive. So I like you guys to sit back and learn and just listen and really, really learn. Yeah.
Okay, before we continue, I'd like to say, CMJ, you're doing a really great job.
Thank you.
You guys are enjoying on this channel. Oh,
yeah.
Hey, what people
tell
are
them,
paying,
tell them.
what people are paying for.
Tell them.
That's what people are getting for free on this channel.
Yeah.
You're using your data to get something worth of value and all of that. So
yeah.
I want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank
because
you.
You've been building this brand, you have been building this YouTube channel, and you're doing great, you're doing okay. God will prosper, God will bless you in Jesus' name. CS moms are not in any way weak. I already said it on my channel. I already a little bit anyway. I already explained a little bit of how my birth went. I want you to know that CS moms are not weak. I'm not sure that there would be any woman that would say, okay, my first child, especially, I'm just going straight for CS. I'm not sure. Well, I'm saying it with an exception. We might have some people that will just start and say, I've been around mothers too long for me to want to go through labor pain. So let me just go for CS. Those ones, there might be, but to the best of my knowledge, I don't think they are rampant. That, okay, especially for your first child, you would say you just want to opt for CS straight. Majorly, what causes CS for a first child would be emergency. I mean, it would be that there are situations way beyond your control that you want to try to control. So you don't have any choice than to just go for it. In my own case, I didn't start out, I didn't plan, especially because I had a very, very sweet pregnancy. I would always say that it's a testimony on my part. I had a very sweet pregnancy, and my labor was not even that hard, right? So I didn't start out with, okay, I'm going to do CS, let's just schedule. I didn't start out like that. I wanted to labor. I wanted to go for vaginal birth, but it so happened that my child was in a breech position. I don't know if you understand breech position. Yeah,
you can still explain.
Okay, so breech position means that the leg is down
and
the edge is up. instead of the
Head
head
down.
being down and leg being up, right? So he was in a bridge position, and there was no way, mainly because
Sorry, I need to go. My baby is crying.
shout out to our special guest.
Sorry for the breaking transmission. Where were we?
Okay. So I didn't start out to say, okay, I want to have a scheduled CS. I didn't start out to say that. I really wanted to experience that Hebrew woman kind of thing. By the way, that thing is a lie. That thing is, you will give birth like an Hebrew, or like the Hebrew women. It's
not like you can't have a painless labor.
Yes, but this Hebrew women
that we refer to
is a lie. If you read the scripture very well, those midwives, they lied. Because they were trying to protect the children of Israel, mainly because God's favor was upon them. So they had to. There was no way they could. Pharaoh asked them to go and kill these people, and then they want to protect these children. There was no way they could have gotten out of that situation if they didn't lie. They now lied to say that
before they got there,
before we got there,
they don't born.
Lie. Don't be like that. Go and read your scripture very well. So that's Hebrew women's kind of thing. Don't use it to go and disturb yourself, or to go and do something that you are not supposed to do. So now I want us to know that CS moms, they are not lazy. CS is never a way out.
And they are not weak.
They are not weak. Not to say that people that did vaginal birth didn't do a great job. Oh my God, have you seen labor pain? Hey, she can say more about labor pain. No, that's not to say vaginal birth moms are not. They are, all mothers are the real MVPs, to be honest. But I want you to know that let me try and do a kind of pros and cons. Not like pros and cons. For vaginal birth, delivery is longer. CS delivery is shorter, right? It's you just especially if you have a very good doctor.
So in everything she's saying, there are exceptions, because I know some people will come now. Yes, they like to always, what's the word? They just like to always tackle whatever somebody. I think they don't get the point. So get the point.
If we are saying
there are exceptions. So if she's saying delivery is longer, CS is shorter. There are exceptions where some people deliver very fast, and some CS, because there are complications.
But really, on the average, vaginal birth takes longer than CS.
Of course.
On the average.
Of course.
But the truth is, for whatever we say here, when we say Black Lives Matter, we are not saying white lives don't matter. We are not saying all lives don't matter. But as of now, what are we concentrating on? Black lives, right?
Thank you.
Exactly. That is what it is like this. So we are currently focusing on CS moms and CS delivery. So CS on the average is shorter. The delivery is they prep you, blah blah blah. Especially when God's hand, we are not going to be unfortunate in Jesus' name. So it's always shorter. But you see that recovery. That's where I'm going to spend a lot of time. Recovery for CS. Oh my God. CS is I don't have my facts right. Maybe by the time we are going to be releasing this video, CMJ can help me to just edit it and put it inside. That CS is, I think it's part of the top 10 major surgeries we have. I don't have that fact right, but I would make research and then she can help me. So I'm trying to let you know that CS is not a child's play. It's not joke. It's a major surgery. If you do this simple appendicitis, something like that, appendectomy, or what's the procedure name? If you do that small, that one is considered a minor surgery. If you do that minor surgery, the recovery, you can only imagine how it's going to be. Not to now talk of CS. They are literally going to tear 7 layers of your body before they get to where your child is to bring him or her out. So you can imagine the recovery, the healing up, the process, especially if you don't have help. Like in my own case, I didn't have help. Wow. I had only my sister to help, my elder sister to help, and it was a lot. I have to admit. So was a lot.
Let me ask now. Let's speak it one by one. So first off, what were the things you had to deal with coming out of theater? First off, you don't even know what they are doing at that moment. So by the time you are back to consciousness, from that moment you gained consciousness, till I don't
In
know
my own
for
case,
how long,
I
but
didn't even lost consciousness.
oh, okay.
In my own
So
case,
how long did it take you to heal? What were those things that you had to heal from? What were those things like? What were those healing process? Let's name them physically and all of those things. So, and how were you able to come out, or are you still dealing with it?
if I was
It's
still
been how
dealing with
many
it,
months now?
it's been like 4 months.
4 months. So let's
If I
take
was
it
still
from
dealing
there.
with it, I would not be here on this channel because it's a lot. Okay, so from the moment they rolled me out of because I didn't sleep, right? I was aware, just that I didn't feel any pain. It was painless. So, but I was aware of everything. When my child, when they brought him out of my womb and he cried, I was aware. And they showed me my child. They said, "Kilo B." That means, what did you give birth to? I said, "Boy."
Boy.
He said, "Wo dáadáa o, so lẹ́nu bíi tiẹ̀, so that you not say we change your child o." So I'm like, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ọkọ mi, let him follow me, let my husband follow me. Okay, let me try and translate what I said. The nurses and doctors were like, "Okay, what did you give birth to?" I said, "Boy." He said, "Look at him very well. Do you see any resemblance, so that you will not say that we have changed your child?" I was so aware of myself to the extent that maybe I was even hyper aware. My senses were all over the place. Like I could hear the tiniest sound. I could see the littlest thing. I was so aware of everything. Maybe because I just wanted to make sure my child was in a perfect condition. I mean, I was the only one there. The father was not there, so I just wanted to take care of him in my little way. So after everything, they stitched me back up, and I reacted to the, hey God, and I don't know how to. And I don't know how to pronounce that thing.
Oh my goodness. Anesthesia. Oh my goodness. Is it
That thing.
anesthesia, anesthetics,
That
and
thing.
whatever
That
it is?
thing.
But that thing
So
that they give you in your spine so that your cells can be dead and you not feel the
that
pain.
thing
Yes.
that deadens the cell. I reacted to it. I was I was feeling so I was feeling so weak, and I was shivering. That shiver was not from here. Oh my God. It was bad. It was terrible. I reacted like that. So the doctors were like, "Okay, we'll give you something to counter what you are going through." And they gave me injection very farm. They gave me another injection. Me, normally in my life, in this my entire life, I have never been hospitalized. I have
Wow.
never had surgery done.
Wow.
No minor, no major. I have never.
So that was your first.
It reached motherhood. Everything happened to me once. Gem. That was my first though, and it was not easy. Mainly because throughout my pregnancy, I was preparing for vaginal birth. I even read about water births. How that?
Yeah.
So I studied it. I studied so many what's it called, birth procedures. Only I did not study CS
Because you didn't even
because I
expect
didn't
that
expect
you
it,
would.
because I was not planning it. I was not. It was not. So I didn't know what to expect. I literally didn't know where to go. And this is where I will tell you guys that knowledge is power. When you are pregnant, please read, but sieve what you digest, because really what you digest can affect your outlook about things. But read everything so that you will be prepared. You don't know where
You don't know
anything
what can
just end.
happen.
So you have to read everything. I didn't read about CS like that, so I didn't know what to expect. They wheeled me out of the theater. I was taken into the ward. I was there, and they counted the effect of the that thing that we don't know how to pronounce. They counted the effect, and yeah, I was there. I was immediately they gave me that injection to counter that effect. All of my hypersensitiveness and all of that just died. I literally became numb. I literally became very numb. I was not processing anything. My mind was not processing anything anymore. I was blank. That's the word. I was blank. I cared less about my child. I cared less about my surrounding. I just wanted to sleep. I just wanted to sleep because I felt, oh my God, this is me, my life. Hey, another phase has begun. I just wanted to sleep. So I slept for, I gave birth 2 a.m., 2:17, 2:17, 2:30 ish. And I slept from like 4 a.m. because before they wheeled me out of the theater and all of that, I slept from like 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's like
That's 24 hours.
no, now
12 hours.
12 hours.
That's 12 hours.
4 a.m. to 4 p.m. I was waking up at intervals. I was opening my eyes. It was because I was opening my eyes, my nurses know, or they knew that I'm okay. whatever that is. I cannot translate that. So they knew that I was okay because I was opening my eyes. But if I open my eyes, I was not seeing anything. I was not seeing anybody. I just knew that I'm still alive, right? But I just wanted to sleep. After that 12 hours, when I woke up, I began to remember that, okay, I have a son. Where's my child? How is he? And I've told CMJ countless times that you see this mother's first love that they say when you give birth, you experience, you just love your child. It didn't happen to me. First week, it didn't happen. Second week, it didn't happen. Third week, it didn't happen. Right? I didn't hate him and I didn't love him. We're just there. Like we are housemates, right? I was like, say we're not okay. Oh. I didn't that okay, when you are feeling pain, you will still look at him and you will know that okay, this is why you are feeling the pain. This is making it to play. It didn't happen for me like that. I didn't feel if anything, I was just like you will be say, ah God, you people are too on this channel, so you are making me you that me I have never experienced this kind of thing in my life. You brought it to me, you this child. But no yawa, we move. So that was there. I was dealing with that psychological effect of bonding with my child. I didn't bond with my child. But it was not, I won't say it was postpartum depression. I won't say that. I don't know what caused it, but I didn't bond with my child at first. I had to wrap my head around the fact that it's fine. It's fine. These are the things you will do sometimes to make some things happen. Is worth it now. Have you seen my son? Oh, more
handsome,
very fine boy,
fresh, skin like milk.
So I had to talk to myself. I had to. So that psychological aspect, you cannot rule it out. And if you are not careful, you are going to slip into depression. I was overwhelmed. Nobody prepared me for the fact that fourth trimester is ghetto. What do I mean by fourth trimester? The first 3 months after you give birth. No, nobody prepared me for the fact that, and then they will say, you will just breastfeed now. Just breast once your baby, just put your baby's mouth in your breast and it will latch and everything is fine. Ah, coupled with the fact that the incision site has not healed up entirely and I'm struggling to breastfeed. Oh God. At the point I was overwhelmed. At the point I felt like drowning my child. Like, and I have had excuse me, and I have had conversation with mothers like me too. They have said the same thing, that this one even said I had already taken him. I wanted to put him inside drum of
That's
water.
the person
That
telling
person
me.
that I had already taken my child. I wanted to put him inside drum of water. Thank God for my sister and my mom. They were around. They just saw me and they quickly shouted,
Wow.
"Don't do that!" And I'm
Wow.
like, "Wow, this one is another level." She's also a CS mom. I
Wow.
said, "Wow, this is another level," and I can relate because really, well, my own.
So how were you able to come out of that?
I was going to go
That
there,
state.
and I'm going to go there now. I had to constantly remind myself, and I prayed a lot. I prayed in tongues a lot. I prayed in tongues a lot. I want to believe that we have majority of believers watching this. But in case you are here and excuse me, and you are not a believer of Jesus, this would be this would be the perfect time to just think, maybe I should just give Jesus a trial, honestly. Because really, speaking in tongues, and if you're a believer and you don't speak in tongues, you are cheating yourself, you don't know. Speaking in tongues helps a lot, a lot. I spoke in tongues. I prayed a lot in the Holy Ghost, and I talked about it. I spoke about it. I would always tell my husband, this is what I am feeling. This is, as I'm carrying this child now, babe, this is what I feel like knocking him because I'm frustrated. And like, knock here, bang. I spoke a lot about it, and I told myself that I don't have anything to prove to anybody. So I was not there doing strong woman. That's another thing we should all learn. Give yourself grace. You just came out from a major thing. Give yourself grace, right? Don't prove you can do it all. We know you can do it all, but this is not the time for you to prove you can do it all. Use people I don't mean use people in a bad way.
Yeah,
I
let
mean
people
let
help
people
you.
help you.
Allow people to be there for
Let
you.
people do things for you. You might be somebody. If people don't know CMJ, let me tell you something about CMJ.
Oh my goodness.
CMJ is so organized. Jesus, it's so organized that it's annoying. If she puts this is the tab, and this was how she placed it, right? And then maybe you just came send the how far and just put it like this. Before you know it, I give you just check back in like 3 minutes or 4 minutes. Àfi tó bá you will meet the tab like this. Because if she does not do it like this, she's not okay.
I'm not okay.
She's not okay.
My mind is not settled.
She's not okay.
Oh my goodness.
And she's not using it to do, maybe she's not using it to diss you that maybe you are rough or something. It's just her. Now, for somebody like that to have people in her space to do something for her, a lot of gbogbo like you allow.
I was just counting down to when I'll be fine. Okay. No, don't worry, Christiana. Very soon you'll be okay. You'll be able to do things the way you want back. Don't worry, just for a while. I have to do that.
And this is not what I am saying right now. It's not for CS moms alone. I mean both vaginal birth, CS moms. Once you just give birth, you know that okay, I just gave birth.
But it's so much more for CS moms because
really?
that is that.
I think that's
okay. All right, we're coming.
Okay, so let people do stuff for you. It's very important that you allow people. Just doju, just know that it's a matter of time. Things are going to get back to normal. You will have your space to yourself. So for that period that people are around you trying to do one or two things for you, give grace to others too as they are helping you. Also, I would like to tell you that your physical healing is very important. They will always tell us that we should clean our incision site every now and then. Some nurses will tell you maybe every 3 hours, clean your incision site with whatever they ask you to use to clean. Please don't forget yourself and now be taking care of your child alone. Remember yourself as much as you are remembering your child, because really, if you are not in a good condition, you won't be able to
take care of your child.
You won't be able to be the great mother that you're supposed to be. Now, I didn't know that we are still going, when you do vaginal birth, you're going to bleed through your for some. I didn't know. I didn't know that it was going to happen. So,
although it's not usually as much as vaginal birth, because according to doctors, they would have packed a whole lot of that blood while they were
inside.
Yeah. So what you get to bleed is nothing compared to what someone with vaginal birth would have
this incision site is healing, and I'm still wearing something on top so that I'll be able to pack this one that is a lot.
It's a lot. It's a
lot. But know that you can go through a lot and come out victorious.
So recap: CS moms are not weak people. They are not weak moms. They are not weak. Yeah, and you used the word, I can't remember. Then I said they are not weak. I can't remember anymore. They are not lazy.
Yes,
that's the
and
word.
Then there are no mothers that are looking for the easy way out.
Yes,
because CS is not an easy way out.
Yes, even though some people now prefer that option to natural delivery, and that's
I think
because,
you asked me off camera that would I prefer to go for CS again? The truth is, I don't know. Really, I would love to experience vaginal birth. I would love, especially because when I labored, because I was 7 centimeters dilated before we had to decide that okay, we are going to do. So for me to have gotten to 7 centimeters, and it was not all that painful.
So much pain.
So I would really love to experience vaginal birth. So I don't know if I'm still going to opt for CS.
Babe, me now personally, I'm going to create another time to talk about my own journey. But personally, because I experienced labor, oh my goodness, I know what labor is and I know what CS is. I really honestly don't know which one I would go for, because CS is easy when it comes to the process. You don't even know what is going on. But immediately after the process is done, you see the life after. The reality that comes after CS is a lot. Is a lot that you have to think about. And that the reality is why I really don't know if I would want something like that again. And then the natural delivery, my experience, I don't know if I would ever want to go through that again. So right now I'm in a place where I don't know what I would choose, but I just pray that whatever it is going to be easy, and the grace will be there to bear it. So I think at the end of the day, whatever it is that you go through, whatever procedures that people go through to have their baby, I think there's just always that grace there to carry through.
Sure.
There's that grace for it, because being moms alone is an ordination by God. And it comes with a certain dimension of grace. Without that grace, you cannot do it, because it is not a child's play.
Hey.
So there's that grace that actually helps mothers to be mothers. And so I believe
said something
that
on my status one day. I don't know if you saw that status. I said you won't know how best you are going to parent until you become a parent yourself. That you will be like, me that I'm a baby, how am I going to be a mother or a father to another baby? And you will just see that it happens and you are doing beautifully.
I remember when I went for antenatal, I asked, if that doctor sees me today, I'm sure that doctor will say, congratulations, you are born. Thank God, glory to Jesus, because I asked him questions. In fact, the other moms, and I don't go every day, so he's now looking like we don't see you every time. The time we not see you, his question love my power. Other people will be hoping that let this lecture be over. Me, I'll be asking, because I'm a very curious person. So I was a curious mom. I was asking a lot of questions. I remember asking doctors, how will I know if my baby is hungry? And he gave me an answer. I said, as a mother, you would just know. Aside the fact that they would cry, but as a mom, you would know when to feed your baby. And when he gave that answer, honestly, I couldn't relate, because I'm like, any till a sorrow. A baby that can't talk, how am I supposed to know that this baby is ready for another meal? But trust me, I know when I need to feed him again. I just know. So that mother intuition, motherhood comes with that thing. I mean, or it comes with motherhood.
No wonder our moms will know that this person is a fake person.
Yeah.
Is a fake friend. Stop being friends. And you'll be like, mommy, meanwhile, she knows what she's saying. She cannot even explain why she's saying that. She just knows. So it's just like that. You will rock it. Forget.
So I mean, yes, beautiful, but if you would go for that procedure, you have to ensure that you have a strong support system. Jeez. Oh my God. This I experienced speaking, like that means a lot. Like I thought of so many things right now, and I'm imagining that I didn't have the support I had. I mean, with the support I had, I was wishing I had more. How much more those that didn't have up to mine? So it's a lot. So if at all you consider CS, these are things that will make you know that CS is not for the weak. It's not for the lazy. It doesn't mean someone is weak, because what happens after is a lot. So it doesn't mean that that person that opted for CS is weak. And like she said, most times it happens out of emergency, especially for first timers. It's because maybe the position of the baby. For instance, my own case, the weight of the baby was big. So being a first time mom, I was advised that it would be risky to try to deliver by myself, because all through my pregnancy journey, I was anticipating natural birth. Oh, the number of prayers I prayed on natural birth, I still have some in my room that I put on the wall. I prayed
painless for you to release your video.
Your pregnancy my birth vlog.
I can't wait.
I prayed natural delivery. I prayed seamless delivery, painless one. I declared. If not that my faith in God is way deeper than that, I might just feel like, is there really God? Because I prayed all this prayer with so much faith that no, there's nothing that can happen. So all through my journey,
I
did not envisage that I was going to have a CS. So for me too, it was so sudden when I had to start considering it as an option because of the weight of the baby. So I'd always said like, I'm tall, and you know they say this thing, if you are a tall lady, it's easier for you because your pelvic whatever. So I had always prided myself in that I'm tall, I have the height, I'm going to give birth naturally. So when that advice or counsel started coming up that you have to do CS, your baby is very big and everything,
so that one said it's not enough to slip somebody into depression. That after all my prayer and fasting,
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
So it took me to tell me that no, because in all that happened, I still had to seek God, making me do that CS in order to prevent, some certain things. So I had to bring myself to that realization that no, God, this was your plan, that I went through this route.
True.
If not, I probably would have felt so betrayed that God, after all my 9 months prayers.
I actually said so too on my channel, in my pregnancy vlog and everything. I explained that because my baby's position, if I didn't do CS, They can't see mother, they can't see child. Because where do you want to see them?
So sometimes our ways are not his ways.
Yes,
and so as much as you are envisaging to give birth naturally, please don't close your heart to other options, because in case it happens, that's what affected me. I was saying never, even when they told me that was the case, I said I'm not going to do CS. It's not possible. Now, not because I feel like CS moms are weak or lazy, no, but because I knew what it was to live I knew the life after surgery. From my little surgery that I'd done, I knew, so I could not even imagine how this would be, because I know that it's a major one. So I could not bring myself to that fantasy or to that imagination of what my life would be. So for that reason, I was like, no, never. And I know what I've been telling God, I won't do it. So if I had opened my mind to it, it would have been easier for me to just say, oh, let's go. And who knows, I just selected a date instead of going through labor. And I went through labor before I now had to do the CS.
She went through.
But we give glory to God.
Please,
so
when are you going to let me help you people to put her inside corner now? When are you going to drop your birth vlog?
The birth vlog. So I'm thinking about it. I don't even know.
Drop it.
Maybe like 3 months. No, sorry. In 2 months from now. So I plan dropping it soon, but I feel like I want this video to come first. I don't know, Sha.
Guys, I tried.
I don't know, but then I'll drop it. Just stay tuned. So, guys, thank you so much for staying tuned. There have been a lot of distractions here and there, but they are good distractions.
Yes.
Our babies have been, calling on us. Yeah, and one is calling right now, and we have to attend to the calls. So, thank you guys for staying tuned. Thank you for joining this episode of Let Us Talk. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were blessed. I hope it was interesting and you learned one or two. So don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and drop a comment. See, those of you that used to come and drop comments on my WhatsApp, you will watch my video on YouTube. You will now leave YouTube and travel all the way to WhatsApp to now come and drop your comment. I don't understand.
Help our algorithm.
Yes, drop the comment under the video. Don't come to my WhatsApp. WhatsApp is another platform entirely. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you for having me, CMJ.
Thank you for coming. It's such an honor. And you can subscribe to our channel to what's the name of your channel? Anna F. You can subscribe to our channel to watch nice content. Yeah. We have to go now. Bye. Peace out.